Hey there, this is LaQuita with quitabughandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up tutorial. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is storming outside and there's literally hail hitting my window right now. I'm gonna try to film this video even through the storm. Okay, so today I have a really pretty elegant project to share with you featuring the Flowing Flowers stamp set. You guys, this set is so pretty. I can't even remember which catalog it's in now. I think it's in the yeah, it's in the January through June mini catalog, I think. So pretty. Okay, sorry, I had to pause and come back because the storm was sort of waking Malachi up, so I'm gonna have to get through this tutorial really quickly. So anyways, it's just such a pretty set, lots of sentiments, and these flowers are so gorgeous. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's tutorial. So I've got all of my pieces here, and I'm actually gonna start by stamping on this piece of basic white cardstock. So I'm going to heat emboss this piece. So I've got my Versamark ink, and I'm going to stamp the thank you sentiment. Just gonna ink that up. Stamp that in the center. Okay, you can't really see that, but it's just this wet, sticky ink. So I've got my thank you. Just gonna bring in some scratch paper here. Then I've got my gold Stampin' embossed powder. Just gonna put that on. That looks really good. Good coverage. Extra back in the pot. Then I've got my Stampin' Up heat tool here. I'm gonna put it on setting 2 and I am going to heat set this. And now you have this beautiful, shiny gold thank you. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so let's do some die cutting. I've got my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which right now is 20% off, you guys. This little guy is regular $60. You can get it right now in my online store for $48. Really good deal. I'll link to this little machine in the video description. I love mine. So I've got plate number 1, plate number 2, which is a cutting plate, and I'm gonna die cut my thank you just using one of the layering circle dies. So just put that on there, another cutting plate on top, and we will run this through. Okay, and then put that back in, and I've got just another piece of basic white cardstock and one of our stitched rectangle dies. Put that down. Another cutting plate. Run that through. All right. We also have a bunch of different Stampin' die bundles that are 20% off that fit perfectly within the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So those die bundles that are 20% off, along with the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine being 20% off, that is only for the rest of March. So if you are interested in that, you definitely want to get your order in before the end of March. Okay, so on this piece that we die cut with the stitched rectangle dies, I am going to do some stamping. I've got pumpkin pie ink here. I was so excited to use pumpkin pie. I haven't used it in a long time. And I'm gonna bring in this pretty little flower here, and I'm just going to ink that up. Make sure I get it really well. And I'm gonna put this in the bottom right corner, right about here on this stitched rectangle. There we go. All right, and now we are ready to start putting this card together. So for my card base, I've got basic white thick cardstock. This is cut 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and I've scored it at 4.25 inches. Let's give that a nice crease with my bone folder. Okay, then I've got a piece of pale papaya cardstock. This is cut 4.1/8 inch by 5 3/8. Then I've got some of this beautiful designer paper. I love this paper. This is from the Abstract Beauty 4x6 designer series paper. There are some really pretty patterns in here. So that's what that's from. And this piece right here, this is cut 2 inches by 5 3/8. And then this is 1 inch by 5 3/8. And actually it's not exactly 5 3/8 because I left it a little bit long so that I could cut it off at the exact point so that it fits perfectly on my pale papaya, but it will be 5 3/8 once I cut it down. So I am going to get my Stampin' seal and add this on to the top. Got a little, there we go. I'm gonna add this on to the top of my pale papaya, just line it all the way up to the top edge. Okay, I love this gold foiling, these stripes, whoops. So I have not done a video, oh gosh, I feel like, I don't know, has it been all of March? I'd have to look back, but most of March. I'm in school, I'm actually taking online classes right now, and where are my scissors? I'm taking online classes right now, and I had 2 finals that I had to knock out this month. Like I had to get them done before the end of the month. I mean, it's a self-paced class, but I do have like, not class because it's 6 different courses. It's self-paced because it's online, but I do have to complete all of the classes by a certain time. So let's see, I'm gonna add some of this shimmer ribbon. I love this ribbon and I thought it looked so nice with the designer paper. So it's self-paced, but I do have to finish all 6 classes by a certain time. So I just kind of had to go off the grid. I guess that should be enough so that I could get everything, get those classes finished and take my final for those. So yeah, so now I'm on my 3rd class. I started today actually, that I'm filming this. So anyways, feels weird to be back in school, but it'll be good. Okay, I'm just gonna add this onto the front of my card. There we go. But it is a lot. It's a lot to go to school, to try to, you know, run a business and have a little baby at home too. Well, he's not, I mean, he's a year old now, but still, it's a lot. Okay, so we're just gonna add dimensionals on the back of our stitched rectangle. And then also for my thank you, I'm going to add 3. I'm just gonna put 2 at the very top and then 1 kind of in the center. All right, so let's go ahead. Aren't these colors so pretty together? I really love it, and I just love the gold foiling. Such a pretty card. I actually have another card coming up soon that looks, that features the pale papaya. I just love, and pumpkin pie actually. I think I have pumpkin pie on it. I made the card like two months ago, so I can't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right there. That looks good. And then we will get our thank you on, and I'm gonna put that, and I'm actually lining up the bottom of the word you with the bottom of the stitched rectangle. I want those to kind of line up. I wish I had angled this more. Still looks good, but okay. So we'll just put that there. All right, and then I'm gonna finish with some of these elegant faceted gems. These are so pretty. I love these, and I don't know, I think this is just clear. I'm not sure what color that's supposed to be, and then this is kind of like a frosted color, but it matches so well with the pale papaya, this middle color. I hope I'm in focus. I can't tell. But hopefully that was in focus. If not, check these out. I've got them linked down below. They're really pretty. Okay, so let me do 2 littles. We'll do a big. Whoop. That got stuck to me there. And then I'm gonna do 2 more littles. Okay, and there you have it, you guys. That finishes up the card. Isn't it so pretty? I mean, what a gorgeous thank you card to send out. I absolutely love it. And those elegant faceted gems just look so pretty on here with the orange shades and then all the gold foiling. It's just a beautiful card. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed. And then I had to make an envelope, so I just added more of that abstract Beauty 4x6 designer series paper. I also stamped the large flower on the front in pumpkin pie, and I think this beautiful green, I think this is just jade. It just contrasts so beautifully with the card. I love it. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget you can find all of the measurements and supplies for everything I used today linked and listed down below in the video description and over on today's coordinating blog post, which is linked down below. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.